Well, hello YouTube. In this video we are going to talk about how to stream audio from Brandmeister or Brandmeister, I don't know how to pronounce that, using PMR or something similar into this professional radio. This radio is used by special security services and special police entry team, as they call it. It is a standard Hotel X-Ray 290, extremely rare, but I managed to get it. They are absolutely gorgeous, absolutely beautiful radios. Anyway, here's the thing. As a hotspot, I'm going to use this toy here. Originally with antenna, it is 0.3 watts, even less than that, and I intentionally cut off antenna, so the range right now, because I don't want to bother anyone, is around 40-50 meters when I'm in the house. Definitely I will not make any kind of trouble on air, because 40 or 50 meters around me for miles there is no one with a radio. Well, at least on a PMR, for at least 3 kilometers. Now, here's the thing. Don't worry, will I burn it or not, I don't care, I have multiple of these. Now, this cable is a 2.5 banana, it goes into PC, and this is basically, because I don't want to use batteries by it all the time, this is RCI or cinch type of connectors to external power supply, and this is a power supply. It is produced probably in the 70s in Special Institute of Yugoslavia for banking stuff. Mikhailo Pupin, those guys were producing stuff from airports, for military, for police and stuff like that. So this is the power supply, and it provides, just a second, plus 12, minus 12 and plus 5. And this thing here, which is very nicely soldered, piece of soldering. I don't know how to say this in English. Soldering, probably something like that. So of course, for PMR device I do not use plus 12, we are using plus 5 here. Originally 0.5, more voltage will not harm, I think, my radio. So here's the thing, let's push this into connector. Okay, let me start this thing, just a second to zoom. Okay, I think it is working, just a second. Oh, there is red stuff right here, and now it is time to power this thing on 8 channel. Okay, it works, and now we will see what's happening with Brandmeister talk groups. Let me zoom. Okay, let me start this thing. Find a decent channel, which is number 5 in this case. And what about Brandmeister? Let's see what is happening. Let's find some group that is talking at the moment. 91 is a general group, I think. Okay, this one, Deutschland. Oh, there you go. They are, of course, I don't know Deutschland, so at least we can listen. The problem is, this is Vox activated stuff on a PMR device, and yeah, the better option will be to use some kind of software and COM port or USB port keying or some kind of relay, but also this is a nice way to play around. Okay, let me find something that I can understand, like English. Is there any English speaking? Oh, there is a Russia. There is a bunch of groups on the Brandmeister. But okay, 91. Okay. Oh no, Russians again. Just a second. Let's listen a little bit to conversation and audio quality. So for fun reason, I have problem with this interference of different talk groups, maybe because I have them a lot. So let's just stick with 91. Maybe there will be someone there. Well, at least there are Russians there. Well, generally you got idea. So basically the point of my story was to use any kind of cheap analog radio with a very limited range, like a 0.1 watts or PMR radio with a cut-off antenna, to enjoy DMR before deciding that you are going to buy some radio. So you can be on multiple talk groups, you can be on only one that is interesting, and with a limited range on this little hotspot you will not bother anyone. So pretty much this is how I enjoy DMR radios, because interferences these days on HF that I very love are insane. I mean, those cheap chargers, the environment, the cheap TVs, very bad power supplies from PCs and stuff. Well, especially if you have multiple monitors set up here, it's disgusting, you know. So at least enjoying DMR is one way of enjoying, well, DMR if you don't have DMR radio at the moment, because some people say you can use, you know, Bluetooth headphones and stuff, but when you're around the house and working, maybe you don't want to have things plugged into your ear, you know. So this is kind of fun for me. I don't know about you, but there will be more videos about this setup in the future. So for final, I'm gonna show you setup one more time, and let's listen to a little bit of Americans on the DMR. Come on, Americans.
Your destination, boy, maybe I like talking until I get there. Anyway, good evening coming up there for you there, John. And doing the ditches, you know, because every mile of road you got 2 mile of ditches.
Now here's the thing, if you don't like how DMR sounds, that is okay, because my hotspot is not professional one. So if you wanna have like a very cool, very nice audio both on DMR and on analog, definitely don't use these cheap PMR toys, because at the end of the day they are not constructed to have like some very cool audio. They are very cheap devices. You can use other professional radio or professional PMR radio to have way better, and I'm gonna show that in future videos, way better audio than through this one. So don't blame this one on quality of audio, the problem is in this one. So this is some Macom Brondi, something like that, I think. As I said, range is 50 meters maximum, and this is very cheap solution to not waste money on batteries. And yet another time, if you wanna see what kind of power supply this is, I'm gonna try to zoom a little bit. Of course I need to clean it, but it's not priority at the moment. So as I said, this was constructed in the time of Yugoslavia in Institute Mihailo Pupin, and as a side, it's very big brick, and it was part of even more brick. It was some modem for mainframe or supercomputer, some kind of terminals, I don't know. And the quality build on this one, today's stuff cannot beat it. It is absolutely magnificent. Not too much amps it can provide, but at the end of the day it is way better than anything you can buy on the market right now. And let me show you the most magnificent radio you will ever encounter. This is also Yugoslav PD8. It is HF radio between 2 and 12 MHz. Telegraphy, AM and LSB. Absolutely magnificent radio. So guys, pretty much that was my setup for DMR at the moment, aka one-way DMR, and a little bit later we are going to see videos on this channel about two-way communication using this very cheap hotspot. Okay, So write what you think in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and let's see what's happening right now. Okay, Greeks. As I said, audio is a little bit weird, but you just get used to it over time. Moldova, what is that? 2599. This is very cool radio, let me tell you that. If you can snatch one on the market, but it is rarely there. It is extremely rare, and as they say, truly is legendary radio. There is a history behind of these models, and there will be video about that too. Okay, so much for this video. Thank you for watching, and let me just zoom into radio for your pleasure if you wanna buy this one, if you run into market into that.
Будьте здоровы, пусть будет все хорошо. Я Рашид Лайф, я родился в пока, всем привет. До встречи.
Okay, thank you for watching. Please subscribe and see you next one.